The Eagle Nebula. It's one of the most famous star-forming regions in the entire universe. Located around 6,500 light-years away in the constellation Serpens. But how do we wrap our minds around something that is that far away from Earth? If you look up to the night sky for the northern hemisphere, you can find it in the summer months. And while it's invisible to the naked eye, it's the place where stars, massive burning suns like our own, are born. And what makes this nebula stand out is the iconic image that was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope in 1995. It's an image that's often called the pillars of creation. Now, when people talk about the Eagle Nebula, they're usually referring to those famous pillars, towering clouds of gas and dust where new stars are constantly forming. These pillars are massive, stretching over 5 light years in height. To put that in perspective, a single light year is about 5.88 trillion miles. That's 9.46 trillion kilometers. So each pillar is roughly 30 trillion miles tall. Inside those clouds, gravity pulls the gas and dust together, and as they collapse, the pressure and heat rise, eventually igniting nuclear fusion, the same process that powers our sun. And what's fascinating about the Eagle Nebula is that it gives us a snapshot of the universe's life cycle. The nebula itself is made up of hydrogen gas, dust, and plasma, the raw ingredients for star formation. Over millions of years, stars formed. They live out their life cycles, and they eventually die, returning their material back to space where the process all starts again. The Eagle Nebula, then, is like a cosmic nursery where we can actually watch these new stars being born. But what does it all mean for us here on Earth? For one, the same processes happening to the Eagle Nebula are what formed our sun and our solar system around 4.6 billion years ago. The materials in your body, the carbon, the oxygen, the nitrogen, it all came from previous generations of stars that had lived and died in places like this. So when we look at the Eagle Nebula, we're seeing something that connects directly to our own origins. The phrase, "we are made of stardust," it isn't just poetic, it's literal. The very atoms that make up you and me and everything around us, they were at one point forged in stars. Another key aspect is how the Eagle Nebula helps scientists understand the life cycle of stars. Observing these star-forming regions allows astronomers to study how stars form, how they evolve, and it gives us clues about the future of our own existence, our own sun. Even though the Eagle Nebula is 6,500 light-years away, what we're seeing is an image of the past. The light from those pillars has been traveling through space for thousands of years before reaching us. It's a look into the distant past, showing us what star formation looked like long before human civilization even began. These are Interesting Things with JC.